All right, 830 community. Today I want to talk a little bit about a specific individual that has impacted Eagle Pass in his surrounding area and in his immediate reality. His impact on me has continued to kind of work within me and within the community so that I can kind of give back the way I saw him give to the community. So until then, I was never a part of anything from that was school related. Once I met him, we would do the murals at every game. Back in the day, we would do the breakthroughs, we would do the breakthroughs. Football players would cross them. They would kind of, take little jabs at the schools that we were going up against. And it was neat. We would travel with the football teams and the band and everyone else. And as an artist, never before had I ever felt seen like that from my community or from my school. So it really helped me out a lot. I really enjoyed the fact that we would also simultaneously work on a mural for the end of the year graduation. The mural used to be placed as a backdrop for graduation, and then he would work with city officials and the mall and IBC Bank, I think, to display it as well, which was really cool because having been a contributor to those murals, it really helped lift your spirits as a student. But anyway, that mentality that Mr. Martinez had has stayed with me. As I mentioned before in the previous video on the murals, he really believed that the impact is significantly multiplied when you get more people involved. It is better for the community, it's better for the artists, and it's better for public displays of art. Today's episode, I want to focus a little bit more on the things he did after I graduated college and came back and got to work with Mr. Martinez as a colleague. Some stuff that he told me that really resonated with me that I thought, man, this is the way to go. So anyway, when I was in college, I think it was Mr. Martinez and possibly Mr. Pena, a former welding instructor at CCWEN, and of course the art club, and possibly if Mr. Pena was involved, the CTE department and everyone involved back then worked together to create these sculptures or monuments, if you will, that have been erected at the CC1 campus. I really enjoy those because, they're a little bit bigger than life. They're larger than life. They have become something that symbolizes something for the students that attend there.
And for art students or anyone that creates, in any medium, leaving your mark like this has profound effects on one's own, self-esteem and self-worth, having worked on something so big and massive, as you can see here. Here you can see the plaque. You can see everyone was accounted for, the welding students, the art club members, the welding instructor, Hassan Moses, and the artist behind this work, of course, Mr. Ruben Martinez. I love that it says in the bottom right, made with Maverick Pride. Could you imagine being a student and seeing that there? How good it must feel. If you know anyone in that list, tag them or share this with them, because this was a true work of art that was done with a lot of love for the community and for the students and the staff, and it's just something visually pleasing, I imagine this must have been at a different year. This one didn't have a plaque, so I don't know the students who worked on it, I know Mr. Martinez did, but I don't know if Mr. Moses was also involved with this one, or like I said earlier, Mr. Pena. This was used a lot back in the day for pictures. A lot of the seniors, would take their pictures here. Of course, you could see it's kind of like a graffiti, but in real life, It takes on the form of a bull's head, it says Mavs, it's got the horns. Really neat font. You can see it from the highway over there. Just lovely. About 2 years before Mr. Martinez passed, he told me that he wanted to build a mascot like this for all of the elementary schools. At that time, we had a little over 20 of them, so Mr. Martinez was a giver. He always was creating and making and giving these pieces of art, for the community, giving kids the opportunity to be a part of that art. I know right now times are kind of weird. It's really easy to get overwhelmed today. But, just like Mr. Martinez, is a giver in our community. And he's only one of many in our community. All you have to do is look around you. There are many people that are givers, they are creating little heavens on earth, And don't forget that in all of this, these interesting times, there are people out there that are creating goodness. There is goodness inside all of us, and so you just have to look, okay? Don't get overwhelmed. I hope all of y'all are safe and know that y'all are loved.